So, here we are, Arm Lake Park, I guess. We're at the public beach. As you can see, it's not too much to it, rather basic. And here we can see a nice panoramic of the lake. And there's light. So, out of sheer boredom, I couldn't sleep. Decided to take a trip to Wainwright. And then on the way back from Wainwright, this guy seemed a little restless, so I was like, maybe I'll take him out to a field. And then I thought, well, I haven't been out here for quite a while, so, well, here we are. Good boy! He seems to like the water a fair bit. Yeah, you like getting kicked in the face? You like getting kicked in the face, huh? Huh? You like that? Come on! Get it! Okay, go for a swim! Come on! Go for a swim, dog. Oh, dude. And here's a public service announcement to go along with Bob Barker's Get Your Animals Spayed or Neutered. And, well, I mean, if we could get a close-up of this guy's nuts, I don't necessarily follow that one. But more importantly than getting your pet spayed or neutered is throwing your garbage away. And, hey, those are my smokes. Oh, dude! Oh, look how dirty you are. God. Now I'm gonna smell like wet dog. Anyways, throw your garbage away. Don't leave it out. Littering is disgusting. Not good for anyone. How hard was that? Look, they even make the can big and blue. It's not bad out here, though. I have a feeling that they may have probably just did their annual, big cleanup. Okay, you, let's go for a walk. Okay, let's see here. It is, so we have a proper timestamp on here. I can never see this phone with my sunglasses. It is Friday, May 17th, 10:15 a.m. Again, we're at Arm Lake in the Edgerton Wainwright region. I have a feeling the last sequence somehow got deleted. I don't know what's up with that, but start again. Here we are going on a walk. There's a little bit of playtime with light here, but somehow managed to hit some kind of button or whatever. Okay, so some of the Arm Lake trails are very beautiful around here. Come on, you. Let's go. Oh. Okay, cobwebs. Awesome. Sweet. I also want to mention that the mosquitoes right now are so bad. I don't know if you can hear it on here, but literally it's buzzing in this entire area, especially out over the lake. Crazy. And they're huge and black. So, I don't know if we can see some of those. Try. Yeah, of course you'll hang around my head when I don't want to film you. Try to avoid the cobwebs. Some nice panoramic vistas here. And of course everything's ruined by that damn power line over there. Hate that. What? Timmy's in a well? Great acting, eh? Oh wow. Isn't that phenomenal? I think this deserves a good pan. I don't think I've ever... Oh! Oh, nasty. Oh. Look at those little... Oh! 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 Yeah. Right. Reminder to self, bring off next time. Hey, look here. Now, I feel like I should know what that is. I don't think it's bear. But I also don't think it's deer either. I know that there has been bear spotted out here. We're gonna head back, buddy. Gotta learn to identify droppings, especially since I like to consider myself somewhat of a survivalist, I suppose. Mind you, it's been so many years I don't even remember which plants I can make tea out of or eat. Well, rose hips, I know you can eat those. They're fairly high in fiber, hence the name itchy ass berries. Maybe I've been city folk for too long now. You can eat these little guys. They're actually apparently really good for you. You can make tea out of the leaves, which is always good. I'm not going to eat it right now because, well, I'm not really in a survival situation, and things may be edible, but they're not necessarily delicious. Here's the path we're looking for, Light. Now see, we got some more of these. Oh, maybe those are deer. I can't quite remember now. They look like Cocoa Puffs, though. And I kind of wish I had my flashlight with me. Is it in the van? No, I think I left it at home. I even know better than that, too. One thing I will say about the Maglite is you never know when it might be good. Its weight alone makes it a decent defensive weapon. Smack a bear across the nose with that and he might back off. Might, of course, being the operative word there. Okay, we'll edit that out. Either that or, hey guys, give me some money. Give me some money to make movies and in every scene, I will light a delicious John Player's cigarette as such. Mind you, we'll probably cut out these delays of finding my lighter. Dramatic enough? That's got to be worth at least $10,000 right there, right? Okay, we're going to create another sequence here so I don't accidentally somehow lose everything I just made. This stuff's gold. Gold. Another $10,000. Come on, players. And we're back. Earning more money for John Players. Flavor Country. Okay, come on, Light. Let's go. Now, I'm not going to lie. It would almost be kind of cool to come across some wildlife. Perhaps have a life-threatening situation. That kind of footage really gets the hits on YouTube. Why not? I mean, if Players isn't going to pay me. Heh, you're out of urine. A lot of dead trees in here. I'm thinking that some of the really big windstorms we had last year might have actually taken some of these out. Because I don't remember them looking like that the last time I was out here. Mind you, it has been quite a while since I've been out here. It's pretty well the end of this trail, isn't it? We're at some road. And the other thing is, kind of the reason I started my camera is I keep on hearing rumbling in the sky. Now it's different than this. I know this is just a airline, passenger airline, jumbo jet. But the other rumbling I heard came from the south, which I'm facing right now. I've been walking north. Now we're heading south, so we're turning back. But yeah, I heard some rumbling. I thought, well, maybe it was fighter jets, and then it made some weird sounds and a little hard to describe, but almost like thumping. And then it quit. Like right as I turned the camera on, you might be able to catch a little bit of it right in that first scene there, like right at the beginning. I've definitely been hoping it'll kind of do it again here, so that, you know, all this footage isn't for nothing. Now, smokers, our habit may not be the best thing in the world, not necessarily anything to be proud of, but it doesn't mean we have to be dicks about it, especially when we're out here in nature. You know, there's nothing worse than seeing a bunch of cigarette butts laying around or the potential of starting a fire. There's a few things we can do. One of the first things is pick a good place to put out your cigarette. So here we have some sand. Now, like I said, we don't want to leave our butt, so what we're going to do is get that last puff in. Thank you, John Players. Cha-ching! Now, we're going to roll out, because ash is actually good for the environment. So we're going to drop the ash. You saw I kind of rolled it out. Left nothing in the butt. And that is going to go in my bucket. Okay. Now, good smush. Mix her in. Cover up my tracks a little bit. Voila. Now I've got a free conscience knowing I'm not starting a forest fire, and nobody will ever know I had a smoke along here. Which I don't care if they do know, because obviously I was doing it on camera. Thanks, John Players. But nonetheless, I mean, I even as a smoker, I don't like to come along and find, butts. Because one of the nice things about being out here, and you'll see this, they did a really good cleanup. And there's no litter. There's really, aside from this path that's obviously been created by ATVs, it's all nature. Oh, ha! Just as I say that, I see this, eh? We got ourselves a power pole and some kind of marker. Let's go take a look at this marker. See what we got. Province of Alberta, survey marker. Do not remove. Too bad it doesn't have a date on it. Maybe it does on the back. Nope. It looks like it's been there for a while, though. And I see here some litter. Of course, I spoke too soon. But it's all situated in the same area. This guy ought to be tuckered out, I hope. Oh, look at this. We got people off in the distance. Nice. Hey, you. Stay over here. I know you want to go visit and make new friends. What are you eating? Hey, come here. Come here. Light. What is that? What the hell? Oh, that's like a dead rat or something. What are you doing, bud? That's gross. Now I'm fucking curious. No, it's too heavy. It's bone. I'm thinking formerly a mouse. And back on the trail. That's right, lead the way, light. You're the expert guide here. There we go, another post. Nothing significant about this one though. It's funny actually too, this trail here that we were just on, there's another part of it I missed coming from the campground. This is actually marks the start of my smoking, which is kind of funny. But tell the story here. We were camping out here with my family. I think I was about 15, 16. And a whole bunch of us congregated, and we used to always congregate, big church things and whatnot. And we had a bunch of family and a bunch of friends all down at the beach and camping with us. And one of my good buddies who I had seen throughout the years, and we always hung out, did bad things together, like smoking. Oh, you know what? I've got to tell the backstory first, so we'll do a little, like lost flashback here. We were actually just coming up to the campsite. We'd gone to town to Wainwright or whatever to grab some groceries and camp supplies. And on our way back, on the road into Arm Lake, about 2 kilometers out of the campground, we saw a pack of smokes on the pavement, and they were spread out. They were broken open, assuming somebody maybe had decided to quit and threw their smokes out the window. And whatever, we drove past them, and I took note of them. So we got back to the campground, and me being the sly little dog I was, definitely now thinking about it, I think that I wasn't as sly as I'd hoped to be. I asked to go for a bike ride. I wanted to get out, have some fun. So I hightail it. I think I only had like half an hour or something. So I hightail it out that 2 kilometers. I go pick up this pack of smokes, and lo and behold, there was only a few broken. They were fairly dry, but they were all there. I had smoked a bit before then with some friends, and this was like score. You at that age, you don't just get smokes. So I grab these pack of smokes, I tug them away, I get back to the campground, everything's good. And then I think it was a few hours later that night, or it was the next day, I can't quite remember, is when we had our big congregation. So everyone's down at the beach, whatnot, my friend is there, and everyone headed down to the beach except for us. And we just kind of hung back, we were just hanging out or whatever. And we said we'd be there in a little bit. So when everyone's gone, I asked my buddy, I'm like, hey, you smoke? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, sweet. I tell him I found these smokes, right? And I'm like, oh, let's go to the beach and let's have a smoke or two. This was big. This was exciting. It was my own smokes. I didn't have to roll them out of Mom's tin, which I'm sure she probably knew about anyways too. Mind you, I always rolled, so maybe she didn't. Hard to tell. So anyways, we're coming down the beach. We're coming down that trail, and we had our smokes, and real badass. When we get back to the beach, who's gonna know what, right? So I walk out onto the beach, and we're like, hey everyone. My mom looks at me, and she's sitting with my buddy's mom, and because they're friends, of course. And they've been gabbing or whatever, and who knows what they were gabbing about, probably how their sons are smoking. So I get the, Robert, come here. I instantly kind of felt something was going wrong. So I walk over to the beach blanket. What's up? Let me smell your breath. Oh, shit. And I mean, one of the tricks we used to always use is a little bit of toothpaste or gum. Of course, I didn't have either of those. And there was no saving myself at this point. So I do the, no, breathe a little bit harder. Damn it. You've been smoking. The gig was up. The gig was up, and here's the worst part. Like I said, everyone was there. And smoking was considered pretty bad amongst this group, even though my mom smoked. And so she starts reaming me out. She starts screaming in front of a beach full of people that I know and I don't know, and then I get sent to the car, and I have to sit in the car for the rest of the day. And I don't know why the car was at the beach. They drove to the beach. I don't know why they wouldn't walk, right? But anyways, they locked me in the car, you know, which, don't lock your kids in the car, okay? It was really hot, and it really sucked seeing people having fun and swimming and having a good old time, and here I was in shit, embarrassed out of my mind. So later that night, it was just me and my mom. We were driving. I'm trying to remember, we were driving. I think we were just driving around. Sometimes we just drove around. That was a thing we did. We just went for cruises. And my mom hands me a smoke, and she says, "Well, you're gonna smoke. You might as well smoke in front of me." And you know, I'm like, do I take this thing? Or do I, like, is this a test? So I ended up taking the smoke, and that kind of marked the beginning of it. Once I was able to smoke in front of my parents and in the house, there really wasn't too much going back from there. And that's another note to you parents as well. Don't be cool with it. Don't be okay with it. And if you have a problem with your kids smoking, you should quit smoking too. I mean, there's the motivation I could use. A kid. So anyways, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Okay, so this is probably the last sequence I'm gonna do. Because we're gonna be getting back to the beach area here pretty quick. But it's been a blast. Hope you enjoyed seeing Arm Lake. Don't know if I'll put this up on YouTube or what I'm gonna do with this yet. Mind you, I can't stand unedited footage, so probably be editing it. Might leave in the part about editing it. It was kind of like little breaking the fourth wall there. Here we are, and there's the van. There's the light. The light dog. Do you even have any more pee in you? I don't think you do. You're just all gung-ho about marking your territory. Check this out. Sea Bear 2012. TJ, I think, 2010. Kyra, 2012. Oh, I could do this all day. What do we got here? Probably hand soap. Well, another good thing I like to do is if you do find garbage, I almost should have picked up that can actually, but if you do find garbage, somebody else's garbage, yeah, you know what? It isn't your responsibility, but I feel maybe it's good for karma, although I don't feel that I've been paid back very well for karma maybe, but I feel that it helps your karma anyways to pick it up and take the responsibility for someone else. Here's the outhouse. I would rather shit in a bush than shit in an outhouse. Nasty little closed boxes full of spiders. Ugh, disgusting. A creepy change house. I mean, I think a person could create an entire horror movie just around this place. Okay, let's throw this away quick. But if any type of independent movie has been overdone, I would definitely say it's the teens on a beach getting murdered. Not 100% sure how you do it differently. 88? Really? Maybe. I think they didn't even paint it very well. Terrible. Not going in there though. Disgusting. Well, Arm Lake for today, I'm going to bid you a fair adieu. Take one more last look at her here and say goodbye. Here we got some beach signs. Pets must be on leash. My bad, my bad. 10 p.m., no glass bottles or fires allowed. Oh, damn it. I wanted you to go in the water earlier. Come on. I'm gonna make a mess all over the seats. Oh, again. How am I supposed to keep anything clean with you around, bud? Huh? What have you got to say for yourself? Well, at least you're tuckered out. You got your walk time today, didn't you? Yeah, so you can stop bitching about it. Yeah. Okay, come on. Light. Come on. You're going in the back. Sit. Do you have fun? You're messy. Okay, well, that's it for today's video. Might do some more later. I don't know. We'll see.